Hello, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So Texas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's blue. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
First down,
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Brown. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
On the play.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Clemson, 0.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Sacked at the 7.
On the play.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Looking for space, it's Blue. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
From just inside their own 20, it's 2nd and 9 from the 19. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Got his man on the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's held. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got a wide open receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Golden. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on fourth and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still Lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Quickly complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The lone back's got it. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense. returning to the field. Motion from the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Caught in the backfield, it's Maffa. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Went to the running game on first down. Now second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. To throw, it's Ewers. He makes the grab for the two, and he ties the game here in the fourth. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking for a block, it's Williams. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. All knotted up in just a little bit of time left in regulation. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, running back on the move. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Bolden. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now there's still some ground to cover here, David, if they're going to... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The give to the back. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. It is good. The celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game.